Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you guys are at in the world. This is your boy, the street level marketer, and I'm going to do a quick video for you guys to explain to you how I am trading the Scalper's Delight system. I've had several questions trying to alter the system, and let me just give you guys this piece of advice. All that I'm giving you is advice. I'm not giving you the law. I'm just giving you what I am experiencing. If you tweak with it and you find something better, that's what makes our group unique. I am not claiming to be the master of anything. I'm just coming up with things that are helping me and sharing it with the group. You ask me if it works in a higher time frame. I don't know. I'm only doing it in this time frame here. So test it out, find out, let us know what you come up with. Uh, I am a scalper. That's all I am. I'm not a lone trader. If I never have to go into 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, that's fine with me. Y'all don't understand. I have a self-diagnosed issue. I have ADD. I can't sit and watch something all day long to develop. I get bored very quickly. So this 5 minute window holds my attention enough. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I have that, but I got all of the symptoms. But let's get back to what I was trying to talk about. All right, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how I trade this. I am trading several different pairs. I'm playing with different pairs to see if they work based on my style of trading. Um, this example I'm doing is I'm looking to do gold. Gold has been doing really well lately, and I noticed that it was doing some really great opportunities for my 4 premium or up to 6 premium trading opportunities to actually trade. But when I trade gold, you can get some good gold moves in the starting at the Asian session going into London. But I will personally wait for the London to open or pre-London, which is this red line, or 1 a.m. Central or 2 a.m. Eastern, and I will look for those opportunities to do that. What I probably will do with a number of you guys who would like to scalp only, don't talk to me about 15, 30-minute, hour. If you just want to scalp this 5 minute window, I will jump on Zoom. I'm not giving you guys trades. I'm not telling you what to do. We are not finna look at my screen and everyone finna jump on the trades that I do. No, you're not finna put that on me, whether you win or lose, but I will be available. I'll be up. We can talk, blah, blah, blah. I'll do that during the London session. I'm going to be up anyway. Anybody that wants to scalp different things, we can team scalp, but I am not your guy. You're not going to, wait for me to say what trade I'm about to take. If you don't learn this, I think you're wasting your money. I'm not going to spoon feed any more trades to people. I'm going to force you to learn these strategies, uh, whether you like it or not, or you will eventually decide this is not something you want to do. Hopefully, that's not the case. Hope it is the latter, that you will force yourself to learn different strategies. If this 5 minute window is not your thing, please don't try to trade it. Just trade what you can do and you like to trade. Remember, guys, we have more strategy just in more than just Scalper's Delight. You can trade the harmonic scanner. You can trade the original thumbs up. You can trade the 30-30-30. We got several team members that trade the hour and the 4 hour. Um, I will put their names up and they can share you their strategy of how they're trading those higher time frames. But it's all centered around the thumbs up, thumbs down system. They're tweaking it so it can work for them. That is the purpose of this video. Find what works for you. Now, let's get back to the point of this video, I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I'm taking the trade. I'm doing a strategy tester. Now, if you just manually do the strategy tester and run the report, this report going to give you all kind of numbers. Sometimes it may give you good stats. Sometimes it may give you losing stats. But what the tester cannot do is factor this one move that I do every time I get a pullback. And I will break this down to you. And this is how I do my one time or maximum 2-time potential hedge out of a trade. So let's get into it. All right, so this is where I particularly start trading right at 1 a.m. or at midnight. So you guys know that midnight was right here at the 8 o'clock candle. So let me say this too about these candles, because when I give you guys times, y'all be like, is that Eastern or is that Central? The times that are on the MetaTrader, not the time whether you're Eastern or Central. Most of the times I'm giving you the MetaTrader time. So the 8 o'clock candle, is not Eastern or Central. It's the 8 o'clock candle that's on the chart. If this 8 o'clock candle, and I look at it at this time, it will be 1 a.m. Central. If you live in Eastern time, it would be 2 a.m. Central. But it's still the 8 o'clock candle, no matter what, on MetaTrader. Same thing with all of these market opens. This purple line, 2 o'clock candle, is 6 o'clock Central or 7 o'clock Eastern. This green candle here, if you use it, this is letting me know when volume really starts to move, and that's about at the 5 o'clock candle, which is 9 p.m. Central, which would be about 10 p.m. Eastern. Same thing here. This is my pre-London open, which is always going to be the 9 o'clock candle unless daylight savings change it on the MetaTrader. So if it's daylights, then it's going to be 1 hour backwards or 1 hour forwards, but naturally it's the 9 o'clock candle. All right, and 9 o'clock candle represents 1 a.m. Central and 2 a.m. Eastern. And here's this one here, the yellow one represents the London Open, which is typically the 10 o'clock MetaTrader candle, which is 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern. And the same thing for New York. If I scroll back, New York is this blue candle right here. I mean, this blue line. This blue line will always be on the 1600 candle MetaTrader, which is 8 o'clock Central and 9 o'clock Eastern if it's not daylight savings. So hopefully that helped you guys so y'all don't get confused when I say what these lines are, and don't confuse yourself on them. So right now I am trading pre-London. I'm looking for opportunities really after 1 a.m. So I get up about 12:30 to get ready for this pre-London move. So I'm going to stop and start this. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we're going to talk about exactly how I trade this. And I do trial and error, guys. So I go back and I look at a bunch of videos and I determine what my stop loss is going to be. I want to see how often price goes to a certain drop or height once I'm in a trade. So all pairs do not have the same TP or stop loss. I go and look at film first to determine that. I don't just come up with that number. I don't know to come up with that number unless I go back and look at film. And what I'm talking about is whether it is this strategy tester. And how do you do that? You just come here. You come to strategy tester here. You will find the pair by symbol. I typically do it model every tick. If you can't see the date and the visual mode, then come right here and push it up to where you can see it. Keep on going up until you can see it. And once you can see it, then that's where you're at. All right. So then you set the date. This date that I'm doing here is I think I'm already in the mode. So you set the date, when you want it to start, when you want it to end, 5-minute window. This is your speed. You can slow it down before you start it. Always kind of have it here. Before you start, click start, pull up your template so you can see your actual setup. If not, it's going to look like a brand new trade, opening pair with nothing on it. So you have to, before you click start or have it moving, come and bring up your template that you want to be monitoring and then press play. That's how you do the strategy testing. So, all right, I've been talking a lot. Let's get into this. All right, so I'm looking for my 4 premiums, guys. 4 premiums. Remind you guys of the premiums. Is if I get a level 2 semaphore followed by the thumbs, that's that's an entry. If I get the thumbs semaphore, even if it doesn't even have the arrow in it, I still will take these. Remember, this is one that I said I'm going to start taking. Of course, if I get the thumbs and the semaphore with the Scalper alert arrow on it, I'm definitely taking those. And then, of course, if it's a level 3 that have those conditions, I'm going to take those as well. When do I exit the trade? I'll exit the trade. If this was a trade here, I had to take this short exit here. Why? Because I got an exit semaphore with the arrow telling me potentially get out of this trade. It might going back the other way, and of course it did. And so I did this. I have something I'm going to be doing, but I don't want to talk about it right now until I test it out some more of how to jump back in that trade, but I'll talk about that at another time once I get a little bit more information. So let's push play. Let's get started. All these are doing is forming lower lows. All right, stop. This here is a trade for me. All right, so let me draw my line. At the close of this candle, why? I have a level 3 with Scalper alert, and the next candle gave me a thumbs up. Boom, I'm in this trade. All right, we in this trade. Right there, I set my TP, which in this case would be 15 pips. Why? I've been watching gold, and gold kind of gives me some nice movement. If you want to be safe, go 12 pips. Let's just do the 12 pips so you get a solid 10, because I think the spread is like 1.4, 1.5. So let's go 12 pips. I think it'll go more, but let's go 12. And my stop loss is going to be 35. I've seen it pull back quite a bit. It kind of runs like a GA. So I'm willing to lose 35 pips to grab 12. Why? Because I'm just a stickler for stop hunts. I hate them. This is me. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So this is my stop loss, 35 pips on gold. All right, that's roughly 35. All right, so here's what happens, guys. If I get in a situation, this is my target. Let's just play. Let's roll the tape. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what happens. All right, let's do this here. I open this trade, got in this trade right here. And what I typically do, this is me, I will enter this trade and I will set a pending order. I always set a pending order. If price pulls back 10 pips, actually 15 pips on gold, if price pulls back 15 pips, I set a buy limit. a buy. Every trade I enter, I always set a pending order, expecting price to pull back and then retest my entry. Okay. If it doesn't do it, I expect it just to go to my profit. If it comes back, I'm willing to lose. If price comes back here, 15 pips, and the stop loss for my pending order is where the stop loss is here. So I'm willing to lose this 35 pips here plus this 15 or 20 pips, whatever it is, to the here. Yeah, 20 pips. So that's 50 some pips I'm willing to lose in these two trades that I'm trying to take if my pending order gets hit. All right, so what does that require, guys? That requires really good money management. So you cannot be going hard in the paint with double-digit daily growth if you're going to be doing these pending orders. I'm not suggesting you to do it. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing and the results that I get. And if I lose, you know, what I end up getting. So you're watching the whole thing. All right, so if price comes here and tests and activate my pending order, what typically happens now, and I'm watching all my trades. None of this is walk away type of stuff and just let it trade on its own. This is 5-minute window, so everything moves really fast. So let's see if it even gets activated. I don't even know if it gets activated. Let's go. All right, price came. Let's see what happened. Price came 13 pips on me. So it did not activate my pending order yet. Let's see. Okay, boom. All right, now I am in this trade. I am in trade here. This is my trade here. I am down 16 pips on the original trade, and it just activated my pending order. So what I would typically do, this is me, just to stay safe, now that that order is activated, my original 15 pips that I was trying to get on my first order, I'm bringing my take profit right above, a little bit above entry, because I just want this. If price comes back and retests my entry, I want this to break even, and this is now my new profit. All right. If it keeps going down here, I'm gonna lose 20 pips here and 35 on the original. Let's see what happens. Price is still pushing down. It's getting close to my stop loss. It's pushing up. Stop. I just won this trade. The pending order that I was in generated 16 pips, but it took out my original order at break even, a little bit above the spread. So I now can put in, I'm done with this trade. Now I don't care where this goes. If it keeps on going up in the air, I don't know how to stay in these trades above it unless you're willing to trade where, as long as price does not break, once you are into it, as long as price doesn't break your moving average, or if you have some other way of staying in this trade, let me know. I like to see when price is so far away from the moving average, as long as it stays and don't close. If the body of the candle doesn't close below this moving average, you can stay in it. But when I'm compounding, I can't go there. I'm just letting y'all know I can't go that way in my head when I'm compounding, because I have specific numbers that if they're hit, it will generate this amount of money. Trying to maximize a trade, that's a whole different strategy. And when you start combining that with compounding, it can get a little messy down the road. So that's just my opinion. So let's keep rolling tape. This trade, though it pulled back 26 pips, it did not hit my stop loss of 35. It activated my pending order. So I was in two trades. My take profit was back at the first entry of my first trade, and it took that trade out with little bit above break even. And so I put in here, I got a net 15 pips. All right, that's the trade one. Let's keep going. and price is booking. I got a level 3 semaphore. It just formed a higher high, so no trade. Okay, hold on. Oh, I thought that was going to be a trade. It didn't close. All right, boom. It just closed here. I don't take these trades anymore. I used to take these. I don't take them anymore. If they don't have my setup that I just gave you guys in the final cut video, then I'm going to bypass these because these have tricked me more than anything. So I do not take the trades that are 2 candles away from the thumb. All right. So if you want to do that and you see a lot of win opportunities, go for it. But I don't. All right, let it roll. Y'all see what there it is, formed a higher high. I'm still not in any trades yet. Yeah, so y'all saying, Stan, you could have stayed in this. Yeah, I probably could have, but I'm not that good yet. I'm a compounder. Give me my money, and I'm out of there. All right, so far we still have nothing to trade. So I'm sitting here watching it, 5-minute window. I'm probably looking at another pair to see if it's developing. I'm also looking at GCAD to see if it's going to be a trade. All right, hold on for a second. Got a bullish. Nope, it's still dropping. I don't know any of this is going to drop. If you guys would have took this trade right here for the sale, it would have pulled back on you 20 something pips, and you will be pretty much at par setting up another bullish setup. So if this closes, if this candle close going up, even though it does not have a scalper alert in it, I personally take these trades. So if this closes, I'm going to look to take this for a buy. So let's see what happens. All right, it did. It closed. So here's my trade. I'm going to be in this trade here. I'm going to set my take profit. Let's go 15 pips because gold kind of moves pretty good. Or like I said, 12. Cover my spread and give me a solid 10 pips. 35 pips stop loss right there. And I always do what? I set me a pending order at 15 pips. Right there would be my pending order. Let's see what happens. All right, gotta exit. Nope, no arrow yet. All right, let me stop. That semaphore that formed was not an exit for me. And the reason why it wasn't an exit, because it did not have this move. If this would have formed with the arrow in it and closed, I would have just got out of that trade because that was telling me that a trade was particularly forming. If this semaphore would have stopped here and then the next candle would have gave me this setup, I would have exited this trade because I'm thinking now it's about to come down. But because that thumbs didn't close to give me my final exit, I'm still in the trade. So I want you guys to understand why I'm still in this trade. Even though I got a semaphore, it didn't have the scalper alert in it. It gave me a thumbs, but the thumbs didn't close. If the thumbs would have closed, thumbs down, I would have exited the trade because it's the same way I entered here. But I'm still in this trade looking for the 12 pips. Let's see what happens. All right, take profit has been hit. So add another 12 pips there. So I'm up 27 pips so far in this trade or trading gold. Let's keep them going. Let's see what we get. I don't know how to stay in these trades. Sorry. You guys figure it out. You let me know. I'm noticing price is not breaking that moving average, so that may be something you can consider. But I'm a compounder, so I hit my compounding gold. This is not trade, no trades for me. Nothing. This is nothing. It's still rolling. All right. Oop. Oh, I thought that would be one. Y'all see all these little arrows? Oh, whoa, whoa, stop, stop, stop. Okay, stop. Oops, stop. Y'all see these arrows? These are just forming little higher highs, showing you what these semaphores are doing. Scalper alerts are These are not your trades, so do not get caught up on these stars. It's the stars with your thumbs. Stars with your thumbs. Here is a trade for me. Why? Level 3 semaphore. Thumbs close on the very next candle. There's my trade at the close of here. I'm looking for a sale. 12 pips. I'm compounding. There we go. I'm just going to set this pending order. 15 pips. If price pulls back there. And y'all know if it blows through here, we'll see if it goes 15 pips. All right, let's rotate. I got a thumbs up, but that's not telling me to get out no trade. All right, my pending order just got activated. So let me squeeze down. Let's go from here to 35. Should be somewhere right there. So if price fires up here, this could be a losing trade. Now I know you're thinking, Stan, what if this ever happens? All the profits that you just won is gone. Well, wouldn't that be the case if you lost 35 pips? The case is still the same. So there's no way around that. It is what it is. I do it to avoid stop hunts. If you want to tighten up your stop loss, I don't think this strategy will work for you in the long run. You got to give it breathing room. So the only way you avoid that is you got to have good, proper risk management. Don't be quick to get rich with this. Take your time. You don't have to do double-digit daily growth. You know, I don't even want to give a percentage, but just play with the numbers because I don't know what amount of money you're starting with. All right, so here's the stop loss. It activated my pending order. So now what I'm going to do is bring my original one a little bit above my entry point so it covers the spread. If price comes back down here, touches that, boom, blows through it. We are now going to be another 15 pips of profit plus my original position gets knocked out. Or if it comes up here, it's going to take me out 35 pips plus another 25. Let's see what happens. All right. There you guys go. You see it. Let's put another 15 pips in the bag. If you didn't do the pending order, you're back at break even. All right. With a semaphore here, I'm out of the trade. So I got 3 winning trades for a total of 10, 20, 30, 42 pips right now just on gold. This is one pair. All right. I'm going to try to go for 60 pips on gold. And I trade up through the first half of New York. So yes, am I up a while? Yeah, I'm up. But it's okay. This is what I do from midnight to about into the New York session. And let's go. See what happens. See if we get another setup. All right. That's along. If you would stayed in, if you didn't do the pending order and you'd enter the trade right here, you need to be looking. Well, you actually would have hit your take profit there anyway. Would have hit your 12 pips. But if this candle ends, that's telling you look to exit the trade from where you're in. So if you didn't even do your pending order, let's say you guys don't do pending orders because you can't afford it. I've noticed that it still never hit your take profit, but gold moves so well that it's still going to give you your take profit of your original one. So I might consider just leaving my original one alone and maximizing that trade. But I'm going to keep that option open so that I don't give back pips. But I'm definitely going to reconsider now that I'm looking at this, just leaving my take profit of the first one where it is and allowing my second position to hit 15 and then see if the first one hits its original one. I know you guys thinking, well, let the second one go to your original take profit. along with the first one, and you can really maximize. That's a great idea too. So I will test all of that. All right, guys, let's look at a few more trades here. All right, price did close. So you guys would have, if you didn't do a pending order, you would have hit 12 pips from here to the close there, or about 10. So you would have to take those 10 pips or 11, whatever it is, and exit. That's your exit trade. Don't think, oh, it's going to form a lower low. You don't know that. This is how I exit the trade. I'm not greedy. I take what the market gives me, and this is why I'm probably not losing a lot of trades, because I'm not looking for big gains. All these pips will add up at the end of my trading day, hopefully. The hedging moment helps me mentally. I love to get out of trades quick. I don't like lingering trades. So I might stick to my original plan because my numbers are being hit. So let's keep trading. Yes, it kept going down. Stan, I told you it was going to keep going. Stay in it. Oh, I thought that was going to be a trade. All right, we got a level 3 semi-4. Let's see if this thumbs hold. Yes, it did. All right, guys, here's another trade I would get in right here. Let's do 12 pips of profit right there. Let's do the pending order. And let's do the stop loss. 15, let's see. That's about right. So enter here, stop loss 35-ish. All right, I'm going for the buy. This is where I'm trying to go here. Pending order gets activated. Let's see what happens. All right, my pending order got activated. I'm in. So let's see if my pending order goes back and retests my entry, or if it comes down here and take us back out of both trades. All right. I would be out of my trade originally. 15 pips in the bag. Original entry just got back to break even. I'm out. Let me add another 15 pips to this trading day. If you guys say, well, I'm going to hold it and go to the original one, I'm looking at that as an option as well, because I would be up right now on my pending order 21 pips, and I would be up 5 pips on the first trade, seeing if it'll come to this take profit. Let's see. And it did. It did it 3 times. So y'all know, anytime I see anything happen 3 times in a row, I may consider, that audible, because that is some good pips right there, guys. This is some really good pips. This is 15 pip pullback. This pip just went 30 pips here. Let's write that down. That's 30 pips plus your original trade hit TP of 12. That was 42 pips right there. That's interesting. It also happened, where else did it happen? It happened a couple places. Oh, it happened right here. It happened right here. That's the second time. Well, it happened twice. So I need to see it another time happen. We entered the trade here. It pulled back, put us all into our little pending orders, and then everything got hit. So that would have been another 40-some pips there, guys. You'd be at 80 pips right now. Plus this trade here hit 12 pips. So that's 92 pips if you were to just leave everything as is and see if it If the original one hits its take profit, you'll see what happened. So that's another thing to consider as well. I'm going to do some more testing on it, but watching this as I'm recording it, that got pretty exciting to me. All right, let's see if we get another trade here. Try to wrap this thing up 40 minutes. All right, let's see what happens. Now I don't know any of this, guys. I have not looked at any of this tape, so don't be like, well, Stan, you knew that. I don't. So you can believe me if you want to. I don't know what this is. I'm just following my rules. I don't know to stay in this trade. All right, hold on. I thought that would be a trade right there. Nope, it formed a higher high. There it is, thumbs in again. Nope, formed another higher high. Nope. Wait a minute, what was that? What was that move? Did that form here? I see a thumbs on top of this level 3, and then it immediately went to a higher high. Let me mark that. I don't know about that trade. That happened. Maybe because it went so fast. Technically, that looks like a level 3 on top of and thumbs on top. Let me just see here, guys, because that's like a premium trade. So let's just see. I'm gonna assume that it was 12. 15. Of course, you got to consider spread. And then, of course, guys, if it blows past there, we'll check to see if it goes. So I'm thinking that was a level 3 and it immediately formed a higher high. So let's see what happens. Almost activated it. All right, it did activate it there. So let's see what happens. There it is right there. Well, I will stop you. Let me stop. My original way, we added this trade. Boom. It came down, retested my original entry point after activating my pending order. So I'm putting down my 15 pips. Y'all saw it. I won. Let's see if it shoots down and hits the original of the first trade. And we still have nothing saying exit this trade. That's another thing. Nothing telling us to exit. We're still in this trade. It's retesting. All right, there's your first sign of exiting, but it doesn't have a star. Nope. And you got to get out of that trade right there. This is an exit moment right here. Exit the trade. Semi 4 followed by thumbs. You got to kill that trade because I'm assuming it's going to keep going up. Whether it does or not, that's me exiting the trade. But I had already took my 15 pips of profit, so it never made it to the original take profit for this particular trade. All right. Let's see what happens here. Now, also, you got to think about it is almost 11 o'clock trading. So this probably would have been my last trade for New York. I don't like trading a lot of New York long term. By this time, I'm done with the market. This would have been my last trade, which started right here. That's the 17. So if 16 is 8 o'clock, this is 9. 1800 is 10 o'clock. So about the 1800 candle, I'm looking to end my day. 1900 candle. So this is 8 o'clock. This is I'm talking central. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock right there. So it's about 11 a.m. I'm done about 10. All right. So I just want to see what happens. See why you got to get out of that trade. Just call it, kill it. Because now you're in a lot of drawdown. trying to hold it. That's a trade, but I don't trade that late in the day. Y'all want to see what happens? Let's see. I wouldn't do it because I'm done, but it has a premium setup. So let's do everything, and this will be the last one, guys. This is 40 minutes. I didn't mean to record this long, but I think this is going to be valuable for you guys to look at because y'all are seeing exactly how I'm trading. You cannot back test this. There's no way you can run a simulation and to back test what I just showed you guys with the pending orders. The pending orders save me from a lot of trades that I would lose on. Simulation would lose those trades. My pending orders are saving those trades. So I took a total of 5 trades and they all won based on the pending orders. 2 of those pending orders hit the original take profit. This one did not. It still had me exit the trade here. So even if you'd have got your pending order there, you still would have had you'll end up losing here. I'm so far up 4 trades at 60. I'm at 72 pips in 5 trades doing it my original way. I think I'm gonna stick with that. I'm comfortable with it. I don't like hoping something goes further. I've seen it enough to say that it over 80-90%. If it hits that pending order, it's going to come and retest that original entry, and that's my exit for both trades. So let's just see what happens. I ain't got time to set all this. Let's just run it. That's 40 minutes of candle time, so the price starts to slow down. See, I'm done. Let me stop. I don't even want to know what this trade is. I'm not even in it. All right, guys, you guys got a bird's eye view. I don't know how clear to show you how I trade the Scalper's Delight system. I walk through an entire trading day. I start if I'm trading gold, I look to trade gold at pre-London open, which is 1 a.m. Central, 2 a.m. Eastern. I'm looking to always set pending orders. My lot size is based around it can handle if it lost both trades. So I call proper risk management. And I'm a compounder. So play with the compounding chart. Find you a happy percentage that you're comfortable with. Everyone's financial situation is not the same. Some people have the money to risk to earn bigger daily goals. Don't try to be like the Joneses. Find what works for you and follow your plan, because your goal is to be consistent. You don't want to be lucky, be consistent. And what I'm seeing is this is a very consistent way of winning your trades. Will you win them all? No. But you got to be okay with your strategy. If this is not for you, thanks for watching it. Find one of the strategies within the TFU movement that will work for your trading style, and hopefully everything will work well for you. Guys, sorry for this video being so long, but I had to be extremely detailed on this one. All right, take care.